number 17 starts out with the Tabata. Each one of these is 4 minutes long, just gonna do it once. So set A, 4 minutes, 60 seconds off, set B, 4 minutes. And then we move on to number 2. So we start off with jump rope, fast as you can, both feet at the same time or double unders. And then we've got body weight accelerated Russian twist. So we're gonna start with our feet anchored on the floor and our hands out in front. And we're gonna control the rotation as we move from side to side. And every 5 seconds, we're gonna speed up just slightly. But the goal is always to do this with control. Control your core, control the rotation, control your body, and not force the twist. So accelerate every 5 seconds through the 20, and then you start again next time you come through. So set B, we've got double kettlebell Z press and V-ups. So for this Z press, we're gonna sit on our butt, and as long as you can sit on your ass with your sort of the fleshy part of your butt out from underneath you, you can go straddle like this. If in order to sit like this, you have to sort of tuck your tailbone underneath, then your back is not straight and it's not supported. And then we want to go ahead and cross our legs. Whatever way you feel best sitting up straight and supported, that's fine. Kettlebells are here, and we're going up and overhead. If you need to go one at a time, that is fine, depending on the weight you have available to you. Obviously, if you have a lighter weight, try to go both at the same time. If the weight's a little bit heavy for you, go one at a time if you need to, especially because most of us tend to use our body a little bit when we're standing to try and get those weights up overhead. And so when we sit, it takes a lot of that out and just focuses on the shoulders. So be prepared for whatever weight you're using to be a little harder than what you're used to. V-ups, I think we've got in the pocket. If you've done the other workouts this week, we did V-ups. Part 2, 12 to 14 half kneeling bicep curls. We're gonna do 12 to 14 on each side. So we're gonna start in a kneeling lunge here. Go this way. I'm gonna hinge my hips behind me so that I can bend forward with a flat back. I'm gonna anchor my elbow right on the inside of my knee. I'm gonna push against my knee with my elbow and push my knee into my elbow. So I'm pushing from both sides. So from here, so that we can just isolate the bicep, not using the rest of the body. So 12 to 14 on one side, 12 to 14 on the other side. Then we're gonna stand up and do 14 drive curls. And do this sort of without the weights, first of all. So if we do a normal standing bicep curl, I anchor my elbows in at my side, and the weight goes up and down this way. So this, we're gonna imagine that we're standing in front of a wall. Here's my wall here, and my weights have to scrape up the wall without hitting the wall. So in order to do that, my elbows have to come back in order to get the weight up. So whereas normally my elbows would be anchored and the weights would swing up, here they want to go in a straight line up, which means my elbows have to come back. If you have a wall that you can do this in front of, that would be ideal, because that way you're not going to make a mistake and actually swing out. So 14 of those, 30 to 45 seconds rest. Oh, I think we're going through 3 times. It's on the sheet. I didn't write it on my board. So check the sheet. I think it's 3 times. 4 rounds of the last one. 14 lat raises and 12 single arm clean and press on each side. So lat raises, making sure that we're softening at the elbows and we're pulling out and down, trying not to stop at the bottom and rest the belts. So the biggest thing is I usually see a lot of momentum. So try to see if you can stop at different points on the way up and the way down. You don't have to stop every time, but that tells you that you can lift that weight with control. If you can't pause on the way up and the way down, it's probably too heavy of a weight for you, and maybe you should drop and grab your bands. Then we've got 12 and 12 single arm clean and press. So again, this clean and press doesn't want to be a swinging out bicep curl motion. I'm going to dip my hips. I'm going to shrug my shoulder, and again, I should be able to do this in front of a wall. 12 on one side, and then we're gonna go 12 on the other side. 30 to 45 seconds rest, and 4 times through on this one.